Here in the UK, we finally have a new Prime Minister. Yesterday, Liz Truss was received by the Queen, whatever that means, and was formally announced as the leader of the United Kingdom. Now, of course, she isn't actually the leader of anything. A member of the World Economic Forum replaces a member of the World Economic Forum having beaten a member of the World Economic Forum in a leadership battle. In the words of Lebanese financier Ziad Al-Bonour, the illusion of choice is the greatest trick ever performed. And many will be sucked in by it because they always are, let's face it, politicians are like scratch cards. Ooh, this one's the one. No. When Ms Truss was announced, the main opposition Labour Party took to social media and any TV camera with a red light on it to bemoan her appointment. But they may have a more difficult time beating her than they let on though, because politics, we're told, is a nest of vipers. You need to know your enemies inside and out so you can identify and ultimately exploit any weaknesses your opponent possesses. Now that might be tricky, given the Labour leader, man of the people and Trilateral Commission member Sir Keir Starmer doesn't actually know what Liz Truss is. No, that's easy. Liz is a woman. Really, Keir? What's a woman then? What? Idiot. In our poll this week, we asked you, if there was a snap general election in the UK, who would you want as the new PM? Liz Truss of the Conservative Party, Sir Keir Starmer of the Labour Party, Ed Davies of the Liberal Democrats, or Roy Cropper, owner of Roy's Rolls Cafe on Coronation Street? Now, the people have spoken unanimously, 84% Roy. He'd probably do a better job, to be fair. Now, I make light of politics because it's all a nonsense the world over. Joe Biden has requested, when I say Joe Biden's requested, I mean someone scribbled his name on a piece of paper while he was napping. Anyway, his name has requested another $13.7 billion in military aid to Ukraine. I guess the previous 40 billion was used up pretty quickly. On what? Who knows? California is having rolling blackouts, homelessness is at all-time highs, the cost of living is unbearable for many, and Zelensky has free pass access to the American people's purse. Why? If I take money out of petty cash to buy milk, I need to provide a receipt. So why don't the Ukrainians? This is your money, America, and it could be used to help you, but it isn't, because they don't work for you and they don't care about you. Now, once that sinks in, the actions of governments all over the world become clear. President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, better known as Lady Penelope from Thunderbirds, has announced that the EU will propose a mandatory target for reducing electricity use at peak hours in order to flatten the curve. I've heard that term somewhere before. The terminology is the same because the end goal is the same. Newsflash, you're the curve. Your business is the curve. We're all the curve they wish to flatten. But as I said last week, by squeezing us and pushing us nearer to the edge, they're actually pushing us closer together. We're being shifted onto common ground. Now, they'll struggle to make us believe we're each other's enemy when we're both standing together looking into the abyss. Now, these people aren't stupid. They're evil, yes, but they're not stupid. They will know that by coming out of the shadows and making their game obvious to the masses, that they will be opening themselves up to the repercussions. This isn't something they'll be doing by choice. I'm sure by choice, they would continue to manipulate our lives from a safe distance. So it begs the question, why do they feel they need to drop the camouflage and sprint for the finish line with all the risks that come with doing that? Is it because they know that their window is closing as the people's eyes are opening? Over the last 2 years, the focus has very much been on the negative aspects of life and society. But here at Right Now, we know there is goodness everywhere. Everyday acts of kindness and humanity that make life the adventure that it is. If you know of any good news stories, any local legends or selfless characters, charity workers, that you feel that we should be acknowledging and sharing with the world, please get in touch. Email us at rightnow@ickonic.com. We would love to highlight those positive moments as well as shining a light on those negative ones. So please get in touch.